Hello, welcome to Numb's Adventure Club. Today we're doing something a little different because over the past week the weather's been really bad and I actually just recently caught COVID and am not able to go to work. But yeah, so when we first started this channel we went to this place called the Third Bridge and we wanted to review our evidence from those two videos we did there today, just because that was the only place that we've gotten real solid evidence, we believe, both times we went. So we wanted to just review it and maybe see what you guys think. So yeah, let's get started. Alright, so like we did say, we feel like we got like a ton of paranormal evidence there for one of our first videos, and that's like literally the only place we've actually been very terrified at. I feel like actually feeling like something else is there.
Oh yeah, there's so much evidence that we have from that place, so.
And one of the pieces of evidence that we first got was we were holding the K2 and we asked if Ashley was there and it started spiking immediately for some reason. Yeah, so let's watch that and then we'll talk about that a little. Is there Ashley here at all that would like to... Is that true that there's an Ashley here? Right when I said it, guys, like I'm not even gonna say what. And so that one was from our first clip, but like it was weird how right when I asked if Ashley was there, it kind of just popped up.
Yeah.
I mean, it only did it once for that incident at least, but this was in the first video, and this was like 5 minutes of being there, if even.
Yeah, it spiked to, what, yellow for like 5 seconds, and then it flashed up to red fast enough for like probably a second, and then it went right back to yellow, but after that it stopped until we moved, right?
Yeah, so let's get started on the next piece of evidence. Alright, so the second evidence that we want to review is in the first video, about 16 minutes and 10 seconds to 16 minutes and 40 seconds into the video. We are on the Estes method and Christian is doing the Estes method, and we start asking who we are talking to. We ask if it's Ashley or Randy, and well, actually at the time we said Ryan, we messed up on the name sadly. But the spirit replied with take your pick or take your picture, right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, our cat's meowing.
Yeah.
He's stretching and being cute. But let's review that real quick, and then we'll talk about how we feel about it, honestly.
Yes.
So, hear it all?
Ashley, we heard you were in a very bad car accident.
Oh, I did forget to mention Ryan. Ryan is the man who was murdered in 2010, a mile east of here, so... I mean, he might be wandering the area. I was just throwing something out there.
Her take your pick.
Take your pick.
Really?
Or take your pick. Picture, maybe? I don't know.
Alright, so honestly, just reviewing that, it's just weird that it was saying, like, take your pick after we were asking who it was. Or if it was saying take your picture, maybe it was referring to the camera, because that does honestly make sense to me, too.
Yeah, and then it could have been making us choose between which spirit we wanted to talk to.
Yeah, or it could have been trying to trick us and be like, just mess with us, be like, oh, take your pick, what do you want to talk to?
Like,
you know what I mean?
Which one of you want to
Yeah.
talk?
Alright, well, let's review our next piece of evidence now. Alright, so our third piece of evidence that we want to go over is about 17 minutes and 48 seconds into the first video, and it lasts until 18 minutes and 7 seconds into the video. So at this point, Tabby starts to hear noises consistently, and throughout the rest of the video, we all hear noises pretty much. So it's just like the start of noise mania, it feels like.
Yeah, basically from the spirit box interaction that Christian has, like a minute before this, it all goes downhill from there.
Yeah, so let's review that real quick, and then we'll talk about it a little.
It's over there. Really? Yeah. I've heard probably like 5 things from over there already.
If that's you, Ashley, could you let us know? Christian, like, just opened his eyes right now. He's all freaking out.
No, I'm actually getting really scared.
You are? I hear something over there. So the scary part to me was that this was like our first actual paranormal investigation, right? And, or no, I guess we went to Bingham Hill Cemetery first.
Yeah, but this was like our actual first paranormal activity, or
Yeah, and like to see
evidence
Tabby so
wise.
freaked out, like that just kind of like freaked me out even more. You know what I mean? Start seeing like your friends get freaked out and your fiance. So yeah,
like as you guys can see in this clip, I like start looking over there before I even mention it. I like focus the camera on to Christian, but I position myself in a complete different area, and you can see me pop up in the camera. But I like just continue to hear noises coming from the other side of the bridge underneath.
and like throughout the rest of the video, we all heard noises that
Yeah.
were freaky. All right, so let's review the last piece of evidence for this video, and then we'll get started on the second video. So about 21 minutes and 20 seconds into the video to 21:25, we caught a chilling response on the Estes method. Tabby, do you want to explain this one because it was you?
So I heard leave very clear as day, like one of the clearest things I've heard on the spirit box so far. But it was, I guess, after they asked me a question. But yeah, I was already freaked out at that point, so I did not want to be there anymore.
Yeah, so let's check out this clip real quick, and then we'll talk about it a little.
I just heard leave.
Fuck. No, we're leaving. That was the last question I asked. Can you hear me, Tabby? Did you take it off?
Yeah, I turned it.
Alright, so honestly, me personally just hearing leave, I was like, alright, we're done. I mean, it was the first time we've ever gotten evidence, and I ain't trying to get possessed. Tabby, what do you got to say about it?
No, yeah. Seconds before that, Silas and Christian are both hearing noises.
Yeah, like it was freaky situation pretty much.
It was just going downhill from the first spirit box interaction, and that leave just sent it over the hill, and I was so scared when we were leaving. As everybody can tell, I was like yelling my head off.
Alright, well, let's get started on the second video then. Alright, so the second third bridge investigation we did was posted on September 16th, and right when we showed up, there was actually a car driving off, and they told us that they heard screams from the middle of the bridge. And during this investigation, we actually invited one more person, which was Tabitha's friend Jade, out to come investigate with us. So it was a pretty cool video just to start out with. And yeah, so let's get started on the first piece of evidence. Alright, so about 6 minutes and 50 seconds into the second video to, sorry, I'm looking at the time, 7 minutes and 17 seconds, we were having the K2 EMF go off, and it was going off consistently to red and orange, and it was on the ground at this time, pretty far away from all of us, not like crazy far, but like we were not standing anywhere close to it. And we asked the spirit, if you're touching this, could you please step away for 5 seconds? And on the side of the video, if you look, it even counts for 5 seconds. Like, I remember doing those in 1 second intervals when I was editing, and it was like lined up perfectly. So I mean, it was just kind of crazy. So let's check out that clip real quick, and we'll talk about it a little.
Yeah, that is. Wait, Christian, back away for a second. It might be picking up on. Oh, no, that is yellow. Now it's orange.
Is that a spirit wanting to talk to us? If you're here, could you just stop touching it for 5 seconds?
That was 5 seconds.
Oh, it started again! Right after that.
So me personally, this happening right away, like we were only there for like 15 minutes at the time, and that K2 started doing that, and that happening right away kind of like, I don't know, kind of just set the tone for how the video was going to be for me. Like I was like, this might be a little more than we're used to.
Yeah. So like he said, this video was posted on September 16th, which is a month after our first video. And in our first video, as well as in this video, we have the same type of interaction with the K2, where we ask the spirit to come and show itself, and then step away for a second, and then come back again. We had the same interaction in the first video, just not as like, I don't know, on time, as like it was on the second video.
Yeah, like the second, that one was like almost precision, right, bro? Like, I don't know.
And I thought that was super interesting when we were looking back over the videos for this. But yeah, I just want to point that out.
Alright, so the next piece of evidence we want to review is from Tabby's Estes method. We were asking a series of questions and actually feeling like we were getting intelligent responses back. So let's check out that clip, and then we'll talk about it a little.
Are you still here? Yes.
Oh. Where are you? Oh, that's just
I
spiked.
think
Huh?
it said
Spiked
behind.
red.
Behind who?
That's cool. That's cool.
If I did not say the time on this clip, this was from 23:39 to 24:04, and to me these were just intelligent responses.
Yeah, they're very, very correct. But
It was scary almost.
Yeah,
We asked
no.
if it was still there, and it said yes, and then we asked where it was or something like that. I'm pretty sure it was where it was, right?
where it was, and
Yeah,
then
it said behind.
yeah.
Or that's what Tabby thought she heard. At
I
least.
wasn't completely positive if it was behind, but it sounded very much like behind. But when watching back the video, I'm just very curious on where everybody's standing. Like, cause where I was standing, it looks like the bridge is behind me at that time.
Oh yeah.
So
Okay. Well, let's get started on our next piece of evidence, and then yeah. Alright, so on this next one, it was during my Estes method actually, and they were asking a series of questions, and I kind of gave them a frightening command back.
yeah, we were asking if anybody was willing to talk to us, and we just continued to ask the same basic question. Probably like 3 times before we finally got an answer.
Yeah, and it just said stop. So yeah, let's check that out real quick, and we'll talk about how they felt, because I wasn't really aware.
Still.
Give us any sign if you want us to
Please.
talk.
Stop.
Do you want us to stop talking?
I do hear something over there.
Do you guys want us to leave?
So like, for me at the time personally, like I did not even know what was going on really. I just said stop. I think at the time I actually had my eyes closed, but
Yeah,
it was a long time
just
ago,
really
so it's a little
surprised.
harder to remember, but
No, yeah. I was surprised. I think Jade was a little surprised too. It was just, he answered correctly to one of our questions. Or, I guess I shouldn't say correctly. It was kind of like scary, because it was like just
because it
stop.
actually makes sense. Yeah.
Because they like did not
Just
want to
stop.
talk to us. But, we continued on.
Yeah. So let's go look at our next piece of evidence. I think it's actually the last piece of evidence.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. So this last piece of evidence was also in my Estes method, and it was just a crazy situation. It felt like the night was just building up to it. So let's check out this last clip, and we'll talk a little about it.
She's like moving around.
Not by here, over there.
We'll keep your light on. Stop.
Just like fucking growled at me.
Really?
Yeah, it was scary. It was just like,
Why
like
are you-
not like static or anything, but it was like an actual like.
Is that a branch?
Yeah, there's branches all around for some reason.
Oh, okay.
All right, I'm going
It
back
was
in.
spooky. Okay.
We'll just do it like a minute more than me or something.
Okay.
Yeah. You don't have to growl. Please don't do that.
Is that your sign? Is that your sign telling us you want us to leave?
You need to do better than that.
You need
Want
to
us to leave.
scare. I heard that.
People.
Can you see us? Are you the one over there making those noises?
A demon.
I ain't about that.
Alright, so me personally, it felt like a buildup of events that just kept on getting scarier and scarier each time. Like, when it growled through me at the spirit box, like, I was actually kind of terrified from that. But, like, I wanted to keep on going, because I felt like that was, like, the time where we would get the best action and the most evidence, because at that point we were all alone, pretty much, in a place late at night. Just
Yeah.
under a bridge. It was scary.
But
Yeah.
us 3 were too scared to continue on. Or at least I was.
Yeah, because what did you ask right before? You asked.
We asked, so after we heard the noise, we asked if, or I asked, was that you over there that made it? And then he replied with a demon.
Yeah, that's freaky. Like,
But I want to kind of blame it all on Christian, because he was like,
he was egging it on.
after
so, like,
the
honestly,
growl, he said, you can do better than that. And that's when we got the noise.
Mhm.
And then we got people, which we asked if it was watching us. Because we were the only people there.
Mhm.
So that's what we had assumed. So, but yeah, it was like very scary at the time.
And sadly, the video ended with us like going back up to the main road, and then the cops kicking us out.
Yep.
So
Cops coming.
yeah, it was a sad end to the video, but we would have kept on going for longer if not. Or no, we wouldn't have. But
Probably not.
I think our plan was originally to go to the second bridge and then also the first bridge. The bridges around. Sorry, our cat's distracting us.
She's trying to sneak by.
Keep on going. Don't worry. Oh, not that way though. Alright, well, so, yeah, that's the end of today's video. We hope you enjoyed watching all the content with us. That actually was like the start of our YouTube channel. Those are still like our biggest videos to this day, I believe. So,
Yeah, with
yeah.
the most evidence and stuff.
Yeah, make sure to go check those out and also stick around for the wave of new content if you are new around here. Alright, peace, y'all.
Well. If this video gets, like, let's see. 50 likes?
Can we though?
50 likes. And we could possibly, we got told by the cop not to go back, but we won't listen.
I mean, it's a public road. You can't really come back to a public road.
If we get 50 likes, we will go back to the third bridge and catch some more evidence for you guys.
Maybe.